Hey y'all, I'm Marika, aka Brooklyn Betty. I'm out here in Beacon at the Deer Beacon. Come along with me to see some arts. I haven't been here in mad long, maybe like 3 or 4 years, but it's usually always a good intellectual, a good little artsy time. And I use art exhibits and things like that for inspo on my fashion stuff, if you didn't know that. So let's go and see what kind of inspo and what kind of color palette things I can get from this visit. What I think is so beautiful and weird and odd about art is that it can literally be anything. Like, there's no real guardrails and boundaries on what is considered art. This artist, he has dedicated his life to like yearly life works and art pieces. And this particular exhibit, he dedicated a year to be imprisoned, like in a cell of his own making, and just document himself over the year. Like when he started out, he had a little short buzz cut, and then as you can see, like he ended up with long hair. And I just always wonder, like certain artists, like what makes them tick? Like I wonder what was the inspiration for this. I loved her colors, like very Halloween, like it's giving Miss Pumpkin Lady Girl. But yeah, and then he decided that he was gonna sleep outside for a year, like basically like never go into any type of shelter. Like look at his hands. Like he was just gonna, be a nomad for a year. And this is his attire that he wore over the year. It's giving Yeezy season, one of them seasons, when it gave real vagabond couture. But yeah, what I was saying is like, I wonder like what makes them want to do these things. Like, yes, it's dedication for sure, and consistency, and definitely willpower, like to be able to do this. Like in this particular experiment that he did, he was attached to this woman by a rope, 8 foot rope for the whole year. Like, and they couldn't touch each other, but they had to be attached to one another for this whole year. And that would drive me insane. Like after probably a day and a half, I would be like, enough is enough. But the fact that they were able to do this is just like, it shows a different type of willpower and brain power that most humans just don't have. And this is the actual rope. And I'm so vain that the main thing I was looking at is like, look how small their waists were. They were snatched. I love this part of the exhibit. You can actually go like within these, and it's given like, a little interactive stitch. I feel like a kid when I can interact with the art. But it was just so massive. It's giving like pyramids or something. Sun is sunny. Super late coming in here. They said the last people would come in at 3, but they don't say that it's because we close at 4. I really love when exhibits and museums have like interactive art. Like it gives like Chuck E. Cheese's or like, some type of discovery zone but for adults. Like I love stuff like this. Like when you get to like be a part of the artwork, it does something. It's giving Arizona caves, Sedona. Kind of cool. I was literally just saying that I want to get the new iPhone because a lot of people don't be letting you record with this DJI camera, and sure enough, he came over and ruined my day and was like, girl, you cannot record with that in here. But whatever, I was still cute with my iPhone. I think this is a 14 and it still looked pretty decent. That's why you a shadow. So by this point, I'm gonna just give y'all my honest opinion because I was like down in the dumps. Like I was struggling because all of this white, after I thought I was coming in here to see all of this color, because the last time I was here, even though it had been eons ago, like that was just my expectation that I'm about to see a bunch of colorful stuff that's really gonna be inspiring. But it was a lot of like this, like bouldering and nature stuff. And in hindsight, looking back, like I have been struggling with like being grounded because I just feel like I'm so in la la land, like so on a pursuit to be creative, that I think this was a big sign. Like looking back at it, it feels like a big sign. Like all of these things, there's like grass, there's like dirt, there's like rock, there's like earth. Like it's like, girl, ground, center yourself, like figure it out, like get out of la la land. come out of the clouds, be present here with us, and get grounded, center yourself, and actually do the thing. Because like I have like big creative ideas and ambitions, but as long as they in the cloud of my mind, I can't execute. So I think this exhibit was very helpful, even though in the moment I was like really defeated. I felt a little sad about it because it was just so drab. But there was a message there. Like looking back and editing this, the message was to be present and to show up for yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to harness these ideas that are in your brain and execute them. But don't this look like a science fair, y'all? I feel like I was in elementary school and we in the gym and I'm about to show y'all my hypothesis. I tried to get y'all a little autumnal, little foliage situation, but we were losing light. But the sky looks so pretty. But if you can, take a trip up to Woodbury or Beacon so you can see the leaves. Not gonna lie, the exhibit was a little bit of a wash. I know I was looking for some colorful things, some clothing and fashion inspo, and a lot of it was just very black and white or not very artsy at all. It was like a lot of structures and stuff like that, like things to walk in and climb in and things like that. Not too much on the colorful art exhibit. So I'm a little disappointed, especially because I had to drive up here an hour and a half. But we moved, about to get something to eat at this little food hall. The little town is so cute though, not gonna hold you. It's giving like Gilmore Girls, like small town vibes. Everybody knows one another. It's really cute. But we about to go in here, see what the food is hitting for. Big bag. This is Harpo's first time having a bacon donut.
I get my hand though, how I'm holding it. I'm trying to make sure nothing don't spill with it.
Not one piece of bacon is being lost on him.
Why you gotta do me like
that? It is so good though. It's like when I be like I'm a big bag and y'all be like I'm not a big bag, this is because I'm one Snicker bar away from being a big bag. Like if I didn't go to the gym, because this is the things that I want to eat on my spare time. Like a bacon. This is a bacon maple glazed with caramel drizzle donut. And it's fresh out the oven or whatever, the fryer. Melt in your mouth, not in your hand. It's giving pancake breakfast with bacon. Like, but to go. Like, I'm not about to like kill the whole thing because we about to go eat at this place. But stupendous. Like, I want to eat my damn finger off. But yeah, I'm about to go have some Denny's. I don't know what this place really has. I feel like everybody faking us out. The menu ain't the real menu. So we're about to go in here and see if we can have a decent little dinner. And then get back on the road and go back to the Bronx. But yeah, overall, cute little date day. What's closing? Oh, you want to go back to get another
bacon? That shit busting. I would have had 3 of those.
Just all 3 of y'all. Shits. What, you want to go back before we go on to the dinner place?
I don't know. Cause out there we'll get 3, but they ain't gonna take those back. So
yeah, nah. I can't. Okay, yeah. We about to go get some early din or like a dinner. Is it a dinner? Because it's too early for dinner. It's like 5 o'clock. But yeah, we just winging it, child, today. After the dia, just having a whole bunch of craziness in there. It's just like whatever goes now. But I hope that the food is good. I hope the menu look decent. If there's anything that we like to order. Otherwise, we going to somewhere else, to another place. But yeah. Let's go. This is fire. I love how that little waterfall was like right next to the restaurant slash hotel we were going to eat at, and they had views of that water when you sit down to eat. It was just so pretty and calming. I love their little lounge area that had the fireplace, because who doesn't love a fireplace? Harpo got his customary little espresso martini, and I got me a Sauvignon Blanc. And it was very fruitful, very like smell goody on the nose. Like that, it was really good. Now for the foodage, I always get an octopus because that's just what I do, but it was a little overcooked. It was a little rubbery. And then I got the steak frites, which was about a 6 out of 10. It needed a little bit more flavor for me. Harpo said his food was decent. Overall, it was a little cute adventure, nice little quality time, little short road trippage. It was cute. Hey y'all, so it's Sunday morning, and I don't know, when I do the vlogs, I like to do a little snippet on Sunday. It feel like I'm with y'all presently, and I don't know, I'm just sentimental like that. But I wanted to show y'all, not really a little haul, but like some of the things that I got back. First of all, today is the marathon, and I didn't realize that it was today, and I had plans to go take y'all with me on some early morning errands to do some returns, and then I realized it was going to be the marathon, so I'm like, it's going to be so much traffic, and I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do and get back and edit everything on time, or a decent time. It was going to be like maybe 11 p.m. by the time I upload the video, and I just didn't want to do that. I still need to cook dinner. I still need to make sure that my life is together for Monday. And I need to go to the gym in the morning at 6 a.m. So, first of all, I can't remember what this girl's name on Instagram is, but she had influenced these boots. And then DiA Location had posted about them or whatever. And they're basically like a dupe to these Acne boots. Y'all know I have the clog version to these that I always wear to the ground. And I've always wanted the tall boot, but I was like, firstly, they're elusive. Like, it's hard to find them. And then secondly, when you do find them, they still be a lot of money. Like, people still want a lot of money for these. And I think these were a bit expensive to be from the Zon. Like, you know how Amazon, they have like the sellers on there or whatever. But y'all know when I had got them Shoots boots or whatever, Shoot Shuts. I keep on tripping over how you say it. But when I had got those, y'all remember how many pairs I ordered? I ordered like 4 pairs so that I could pick the style that I wanted. This was the last pair of, it said a 7.5, but these say a 38 on the bottom. I thought a 38 was an 8. I need a 37. So these are a little big for me. But I don't like the brown. Like, it's too much brown. Like, I need more brindle. I need more of, you know, the lighter brown in here and the white throughout. Like, it's just a totally brown boot. And they don't have any more in a size 7 right now. So I feel like I'm going to just stalk out the 7s or wait until more 7s come in stock, and then just order maybe like 2 or 3 pairs of them so that I could get a chance to get one with more white in there. Like, I don't like that it's just so brown. Like, if I'm gonna have a calf hair, but I want it to be sprinkles of, like, you know, lighter, more color variety. Like, that's just what I like. So I'm sending these back, but the quality is actually stupendous though. Like, let me show you. And then all of the girlies were like, oh, it's not big calf friendly. And I guess I don't have big calves because this fits my calf. I thought that I had big calves because my Margiela boots, those boots be hugging my calf. But they also made for the Anglo-Saxons, no shade, no tea, but that's just what it is. And they usually be having a thinner leg. So maybe that's the thing with Margiela. Yo, these pants, well, these jorts, capris, look how huge these are. So Zara, count your days, because what is even happening? Like, this is from the Mickey collection, the Harry Lambert Disney collection. Look at this. Hello. And the size was off. Like, I usually look at the product dimensions because I know my measurements and see what like if the thing is gonna fit me. And it said the extra large would fit, and this is huge. Like, I need a medium. A large, maybe even a medium, but I did reorder the large because I really like these. These are like a real good quality faux leather. It's like, you know how usually it'd be shiny or like very easily to like crease up and crunch up and look crazy, but these actually look like very well made, like high quality. And then this coat, like I had posted, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I had died to death over this coat. I had went into Anthropologie and tried this on, and it looked so good. But if you seeing these little flurries, that's from the coat. this coat is shedding. Like, it's all over this hoodie. Like, I wouldn't be able to wear anything black under here or anything dark colored. And for the fall, I like to wear the dark colors. And then upon further inspection, it's just not well made, like, for the $300 hairs. And y'all know that I had wanted a sirloin on my list or whatever. So I think I'm gonna just stick to that, because this is like, I don't know, I guess like a microfiber, which I get it. For $300 hairs, you're not gonna get a real suede. But the shedding mixed with that, it just doesn't look too great of a quality. And I'll post like me wearing it or whatever, trying it on in the store if y'all didn't see it on Instagram. But I was just like, yeah, girl, this is not it. It's not the one of the two. Like, it's even on these damn shorts. Like, I don't want it. Like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, I don't want to walk out my house looking one way and then come back in the house looking cray-cray-licious because the dog done shed it all over my damn clothes. Like, I hate that look, period. And that's one of the big reasons why I don't even have pets. Like, I don't even want a cat. I don't want the fur. But yeah. So I won't go into those today. I'll probably do that stuff on Monday or Tuesday. But I'm having my little yogurt. I'll be making a little fake parfait. I say fake parfait because there's no like granola involved. But Harpo, he loves going to get him a whole watermelon with seeds, of course, and chopping it up, and just for us to have fruit for the week or whatever. And I usually put it in some plain yogurt. It don't look too appetizing, but it's mad good. Some plain yogurt, some chia seeds, some cinnamon, and a drizzle of honey. Mad good. And you stay full because of the protein, because of the chia seed and the yogurt. But yeah, yesterday was a cute little trip to Beacon. I wish we would have gotten up a little earlier to go because the museum exhibit place closed a little early. That exhibit was a little cray-cray-licious, that first one, where the man just dedicated like 4 years of his life or something crazy to do like art experiments, where he was like in a cell for a year and took pictures, and he camped out for a year, just outdoors, and never went inside anywhere. And then the last one where he was attached to the lady for a year. And it's just like, bro, like when I want to sleep, I might not be able to sleep because she's up. If I want to take a shower, I might not be able to because she don't want to take a shower, or she gotta wait outside of the shower. It's just like, where do people be coming up with these things? But whatever, it became art and it was on the exhibit or whatever. But I like Beacon. Beacon is really nice. Like, I have actually gone like hiking around that area, and I didn't realize that the DIA was right over there. But it's a cute little town. Like, I like a little Gilmore Girls small looking town. Like, that town gives like everybody know your business. Like, that's what it gives. But it was pretty fun. But yeah, I took y'all along or whatever. I thought I would have had more time to show y'all more of the exhibit. It definitely had more things in there than I showed, but we just was like severely out of time. So didn't get to really show y'all too much of that. But I wanted to give y'all a little life update. I realized I haven't really been talking about like how I've been coping with cohabitation and all of that. And I'm gonna say it's hard. For anybody who hasn't done it, it's hard, especially if you've grown up and just been on your own. Like, I've been on my own since I was 18. And yeah, it's tough to go from that and be so self-sufficient and be very selfish. I will admit that. Like, I'm a selfish person overall, like, in learning how to, think about others and consider others and things like that. And I'm messy as well, and I have mad things. So like, just trying to keep my stuff together even after I finish filming. Like, my default is to, like, in my apartment, is to just leave the stuff there, and I'll get to it when I get to it. But like, now it's just like, well, you gotta clean this shit up because somebody's gonna come in here and want to watch TV and sit on this couch. So just things like that. Like, it makes you, wake up earlier in some instances and get the things done so that you have enough time to be considerate. And it's hard work. It's tough work. Like, I feel like a lot of people, they think that they're gonna get in a relationship and move in together and it makes it better because you're closer now, you might be able to communicate better, and that might be the case for some. But for me, sometimes I want to get up and have an easy morning. I want to get up and not say anything. I want to get up and meditate and manifest and not speak to anybody, but it's more so you got to be very mindful of, you know, your nonverbal things as well as your verbal things. And yeah, it's a big learning curve. Like a few weeks ago, I had a whole panic attack because I just felt like I wasn't coping well, and it takes a long time, like just the way it took a long time for me to cope with not living with somebody, like going from a household of 3 with my mom and my brother to going to Morgan and then having 2 roommates and then not having roommates. Like everything is just a learning curve, and I feel like this is something that you'll never be ready for because everybody's routines and how they live life is totally different. So it has been a journey nonetheless, but those little cards, the what is it, the We Are Not Really Strangers or whatever, like the couple edition cards and stuff, I would highly recommend any couple to get them. And even for friends, they have it. But if you live together, like I highly recommend those cards. Like if you go on a road trip or if you're taking a train, or like when me and Harpo last did them when we was going to Paris, and we did them on the plane, and we just learned so much about one another and our perspective and how we see one another. And it's like great prompts that you would never even think to ask. But always be communicating, always be looking for feedback. Like I'm always looking to see like how he experiences me and what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, so I know, because I just don't want to assume. Like I'm a person that's very outright. Like I don't want anybody to assume, especially the people that I love. I don't want you to have to assume anything about me. I'm gonna tell you that I miss you. I'm gonna tell you that I love you. I'm gonna tell you when I'm upset. And that's just the way I govern my life. But a lot of people aren't like that. So sometimes you need to check in. So overall, that's going cool. This government, y'all, I didn't really want to get too much into this and the SNAP benefits and everything, but it's not beyond me. So I felt compelled to talk to y'all about this because I was a kid who grew up on Section 8 and things like that. I remember the SNAP benefits when it was food stamps, child, when you actually got a whole booklet, like how checks come in and you rip off the food stamp and actually give it to the people. And as a kid, I remember being so ashamed, like folding it up real tight and giving it to the grocery man or giving it to the corner store man and just being so embarrassed about it. And then now as an adult, like it's like I wish I could qualify for these things. Like it's a blessing that I'm able to afford certain things, but like the way that the government is going, the way that our economy is going and finances and everything is just so tight, like yeah, it would be nice to get a little relief, to be able to get groceries for free. Like I'm going in and getting one little Target bag of groceries and it's like $40 and $50 and I'm not even really buying anything substantial. This is like yogurt and stuff and like vegetables and fruit. Like most times it's not even enough to make a whole meal. So my heart is out with everyone affected by this because I am them and I have been them and I'm never far removed from that. So yeah, like there's definitely resources and things of that nature to help the folks out as they wait for the emergency funding. But I just hope it gets all ironed out soon because America is really a shit show, for lack of better words. Like I don't really know what else to say. But like we pretend to be this superpower and we are the most in debt when we have so many economical and social issues within our country. It's crazy. And it's just like the other places that I go and visit, well-oiled machine. Like granted, I'm not deep within the government issues, but it would appear to be that everybody else has their stuff together and we just sloppy jalopy. And it's ridiculous at this point. Like I'm definitely fearful for our future generations and just our future overall. And I don't want to be too heavy, but I did want to acknowledge I'm never above any of the stuff. Like my mission to my audience is to always bring light and love. And I know it always can be light and love, but I like to make y'all laugh. I like to be myself. I like to be silly, and I don't be wanting to make y'all sad with the things. So I be bringing the fashion and the arts and all of the things because that's things that make me happy. So I'm just hoping to bring, a little glimmer of light to your day if I can with my videos. So don't ever think that I'm above board on any of these issues. It's just, I want to be light and I want to be whimsical and airy for y'all. And that's just that. It's not anything else. But yeah, I don't really want to end on that note because, like I said, it's heavy. But I feel like the other things that I do have to talk about is heavy too, because I was talking to a friend about relationships, and we were talking about like infidelity. Like somebody got caught cheating, and it's this whole thing, they breaking up, and it's just like, yeah, the appreciation, like people don't feel appreciated. And I feel like, and I can't make a blanket statement for men, but Wilmas, if you watching with your men's assists, with your Wilmos, with your Harpos, drop in the comments or whatever, what's their idea of feeling appreciated? Because I feel like for men, when men say they don't feel appreciated, it's like affectionate. Like they're associating appreciation with like your affection, like the way you're intimate with them, the way you touch them, the way you love on them. But with women, and I'll just speak for me, when I say I don't feel appreciated, it's usually like affirming, like thank you for doing this, or dinner was good, or things like that. Like just acknowledging the things that I'm doing. And I actually was talking to Harpo about this the other day. Like my idea of appreciation is a little different, because appreciation for me is not, you don't need to acknowledge the things that I would do outside of you already. Like if you come home and a house is spotless, like you can say thank you, but like I would have to do that for myself anyway. Like I would have to do the dishes for myself anyway, if I was living alone. But like, I don't know, the things that I do that are special for you, like maybe folding your clothes or doing your laundry or whatever it is that I do specifically for you, like that's where I would want to feel appreciated. Like, oh, well, thank you for doing that or whatever. Like, don't just pretend like it's expected of me to do certain things. But I feel like when women say, especially women who cohabitate, they don't feel appreciated, it'd be like, girl, you want to feel appreciated for the things that you would have done normally, like if you didn't live with somebody. And I don't know, I that just doesn't resonate with me. It's just weird. Like if I did the laundry for us, cool, but if I cleaned up the house, I was already doing that anyway. So I don't know, it's just levels. And I feel like with men, when they say they don't feel appreciated and they go out and cheat, that appreciation is usually intimacy. And what I've learned over the years, even with myself, because don't bring this back to me, I don't want to hear about this, but, and I've talked about this in therapy, but I have been a cheater in my past life. Like it's within me. And I think I'm not gonna put it all I'm not gonna put it on all Pisces, because that's just wrong. But I think it's just because we fantasize so much. We make up a lot of scenarios in our heads, and sometimes we convince ourselves that we have been treated poorly and that we're justified in going out and doing this. And I feel like in some psyche of a man, they do that as well. And for women, I feel like that is not, if somebody's cheating, it's not on you. Like, yeah, you might have done a thing, but overall, it's this person's discipline. And in my times that I've done it, I didn't have the discipline to like know better, to not do this. Like, this is gonna hurt somebody's feelings or whatever. Or even in the moment, I just didn't care. I wasn't thinking about it in the long run or whatever. So yeah, I feel like people use these excuses like, oh, I don't feel appreciated and all of these things. Okay, well, pack up and leave, because that's gonna be the result anyway, especially when it comes to men. All shade or tea, when the men go out and cheat, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get caught. So you might as well just say, oh, I don't feel appreciated, and pack it up and leave, opposed to cheating and then I find out and you gotta pack it up and leave anyway. Like, what the chances of you getting away with this is so slim. But yeah, here I am in my feelings. But I was just wanting to know, like, what appreciation means to you, and what is like the last straw on, I wouldn't say outsourcing, because I don't believe you should do that, especially in a committed relationship. But like, what are the conditions that make you feel like, oh yeah, I'm out of here, like I'm leaving? Like, because for me, it's not appreciation, it's acknowledgement for me. And not even like, everything needs to be without a shadow of a doubt for me. Like, you need to be an open book. I need to know how you feel. Like, that's just me. I don't want to go a day without knowing. Like, and a lot of men, especially Harpo is a very action-based person. So if I'm doing this and we going out and we taking road trips and we traveling, like, I'm locked in. Like, that's his way of being locked in. And it's just like, well, in the English language, say I'm locked in. Like, that's just what I want. Like, I want you to tell me all of the things, but I'm able to communicate that. Like, I'm not oblivious and delulu, being like, oh yeah, like I just want you to do all of these things, and I don't want to have to tell you. Because I feel like a lot of women, as women, we do that. Like we have this fantasy of what we want in a man, and some men, they do that. They are more verbal. Some men are more physical and things of that nature. But everybody is not a cookie cutter, and I feel like a lot of times, especially me as a younger woman, I have walked away from a lot of potential partners because they weren't doing the thing that I wanted them to do. But I wanted them to do the thing without telling them that I wanted them to do the thing. Like I don't want to give you a handbook and be like, oh yeah, this morning wake up and give me flowers and a kiss. Like no, not that. But like overall, this is what I'm expecting, and you need to go freestyle it accordingly. But back in the day, like I wasn't doing it. It was just like, oh, you not like that? Okay, well I'm gonna just move on to somebody who is like that. And the truth is, you're never gonna get somebody that is 100% the way you want them to be. So what are you gonna suffer for? What are you gonna suffer about? And I'm just not suffering on the bare minimum. Like people be like, well, at least they're loyal. Like you should be doing that. Why are we in a relationship if like you want a cookie for not cheating? Is crazy. But yeah, I found that was very interesting. Like I feel like every time you hear about a male in a relationship being disgruntled, it's like, oh, I don't feel appreciated. And then when you start asking the question, it's like, well, what is appreciation feel like? It's never, in my opinion, cookie cutter to what a woman would think appreciation is. Like their appreciation is, for lack of a better word, sexual and like intimate and touching and things like that. And it's just like, that's not the right word usage. It's not the right word usage here. But yeah, overall, it's a commitment thing. Overall, it is a discipline thing. Like, being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna do this thing, and is it worth your relationship? Like, is whatever you're going out to do worth your relationship? But in I've been on here talking my head off to y'all, and I appreciate y'all always listening and all of the things. But it is Sunday, and I need to go and get some groceries so I could cook dinner. I have no idea what I'm cooking. I've been on Instagram saving a gang of recipes though, just so I could cook something different, because I feel like I cook overall like very clean. Like I'll make like roasted potatoes, like seared chicken breast and a veggie. Like I don't get too crazy what like how normal black folks cook with the fried chicken and blah blah. I don't really cook like that. So I've been like looking for like different things. Like I really want to get into like my Indian bag and make like some chicken tikka masala or something like that. Like I really want to like make the things that I be ordering like throughout the week. If I don't want to cook, I'll make like some chicken tikka. I'll Uber eat some chicken tikka or something like that, or Uber Eats the Caridad. Like out here, you got all the Dominican restaurants, and they make all of the, chicharrón de pollo. That's my go-to. And if I learn how to make chicharrón de pollo and them beans, it's over for everybody. I don't never need to order nothing outside ever again, because that's like my main things that I be ordering throughout the week if I don't want to cook. So I've been really like exploring. Like last week, I made some beef picadillo. And it was busting. Like Harpo bust that down. He was like, "Oh, you in your Dominican bag?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what happened? I'm from Bushwick, Poppy. What happened? Like, we know all of the Spanish things. But yeah, that was mad good. So I really want to like tap into just making different cuisines other than And Harpo, like, he fake black. Like he don't care for like a Big Mac. He don't care for like soul food for real. Like he'll eat it for Thanksgiving because like we'll be around his family. But he not impressed by you making no Big Mac. Like he'll eat it like FOMO if we go to an event and I'll have like Big Mac on my plate. Somebody will make it. He'd be like, well, I just don't want to miss out if it's good. But he would never request that as a meal. So I be struggling because it's like, what do we make? To the point that I was like asking my homegirl, like, what do you be making for dinner? Like the one that just got married in Jamaica. What are you making for dinner throughout the week? Because I'm struggling, sis. So, yeah, I'm about to go drown my sorrows in the supermarket and figure out a recipe to make for dinner, and at least I need 2 recipes. I need something for dinner tonight and then something else for midweek, and then I'll be okay. But I will be back here on Thursday, y'all. I love y'all so much. Mean it for watching, for coming along on my adventures, even though I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed a lot about the DIA, because the last time I went, it was just so good. And they have other locations in the city as well. I'll put it in the description, like over there by like the Chelsea Galleries. They have one on 22nd Street and somewhere else. But I've been to the one in the Hamptons and it was really good. And the last time I went to that one, I was out in Beacon, it was really good. And I don't know, I'll just chalk it to, not having enough time to like really explore. But yeah, sorry it couldn't be much more, but I was excited to take y'all on my little art situation. And sometimes we fly and sometimes we fail. And for me, I felt out like that was a little failish, but I was happy to take y'all along with me to dinner. And dinner was not even all of the greatest. Like, and I don't want to sound elitist here, but like once you develop a certain palate and you going around the world eating, like you don't be impressed. Like I should not have gotten that steak frites. It was very fresh. And when I say very fresh, moving forward, you're gonna know that means that it wasn't flavorful. Like there's no salt, no pepper. Like you need to request the salt and pepper, and it just wasn't. It wasn't ungood, but it just was way left from what I'm normally used to. Like it was a 5 out of 10 for sure. Like the best part of the steak frites was the fries, and yeah. I just gotta remember, like even when you look at the reviews and it's really good, we are in Beacon. So it's going to be a lot of Anglo-Saxon activity reviews here. And I'm not mad about it, but you got to think about that in your palate. Like going to Louisiana, going to Paris, going to Italy and eating food. And then, yeah, I just shouldn't have ordered that. I shouldn't have ordered the steak frites. I should have got me a little burger, a little chicken sandwich and kept it moving. I tried to get too fancy and I was disappointed. But next weekend we get to try again. I feel like I have a pretty eventful week next week. So I'll vlog and take y'all along with, and I'll see y'all back here on Thursday. And I hope y'all enjoyed chatting with me and seeing my things that gotta go back. Yo, as much as y'all think that I'll be happy for my little delusional refund checks when I return stuff, I'll be fake sad because I'll be seeing the potential in these things and then they disappoint me. Cause those butts, they would be a goodie, but I need more white in that color scheme. So I'm gonna scope them out because right now my size is not available. So I'm gonna scope them out and see if they get a 7 in and try to order them again. But those is going back and all of that stuff over there is going back. I think the fur from the coat is in my nose. And I've been trying to keep it cool this whole time, but it's time to go. So I'll see y'all back here on Thursday. I love y'all. Mean it. Bye.